So before Android 12, most of us used to create a separate splash activity and then delay the screen using handler or post delayed. That approach technically worked, but it was never correct. It added an extra activity, slowed down the app launch, and after Android 12, it actually made things worse because the system already shows a splash screen. Now starting from Android 12, Android gives us an official splash screen API. The important thing to understand is that the system itself is responsible for showing the splash screen. We are not supposed to design or show it manually. So to add the splash screen in your mobile application, come to this app level build.gradle file, and here we need to add the splash screen dependency. And the dependency you can found on the official documentation. So here select Kotlin, then copy this dependency, come to Android Studio and add it. Now just simply sync the project. Now come to this drawable folder placed inside res, and here we need to add our app icon. So here right now I'm adding a YouTube icon and it's a PNG image. You can also add the vector assets here, no issues. Okay. Now tap on to this IC launcher foreground XML file, and here right now you can see here we have this Android icon, and right now when we are launching our app we will see this icon as the splash screen, but we don't want to see this icon, right? So here we need to add our YouTube icon. So do one thing, remove all the code from here, just don't remove this vector part, and then rename this vector to adaptive icon. Okay. Then here we need to add the foreground part for our icon. So here mention foreground and then here mention the drawable. Now here we just need to give the path of our image. So here you can see we have this drawable and then IC underscore app. So select this part. Okay. Now if you split the view, then you can see here we are seeing our YouTube logo. And this is the logo which I want to see on my splash screen. Okay. Now here I also want to give the background to my icon. Like if you notice, then in the YouTube we have this play button and that play button don't have any background color, right? So here I want to add the background color. If you want, then you can skip this part. It's totally fine, no issues. But here I want to add background. So here again, I can mention the background property. Then here add the drawable. And then here I want to show the background color. So here I will simply mention add the red color and then splash icon background. And then close this. Right now it's showing error because in our colors folder, we don't have anything regarding this splash icon background. So come to this colors.xml file which is placed inside this values folder, and here we will add our splash icon background color, and for background color here I will simply add black color. Now if you go to this IC launcher foreground, then the error is gone, right? Now again here we need to add the splash screen background color, like what will be the color of the screen. Then here simply mention splash screen background, and here I also want to add the black color. So here I have added that part. Now come to this themes.xml file, and this is the interesting part because here we will define the theme for our splash screen. So do one thing, remove this style part from here and here add the new style tag. Then here add the name, and then for name here add the theme app compat dot splash screen. Now for parent here you can mention theme dot splash screen. Okay. Now inside this style part here we will define the theme for our splash screen. Okay. Now here come inside this style part and here first add the item, and then here mention window splash screen background. Now here whatever color we will define, that color will be appeared as the background of the splash screen. Okay. So here simply refer to this splash screen background. Then here mention window splash screen icon background color. Okay. Then here again refer to the splash icon background. Then afterward, here we need to add the path for splash screen, right? Like the icon which is going to appear as the splash screen. So here simply mention window splash animated icon. Okay. And then here add the path of your icon, which is IC underscore app. Okay. Now it's looking completely fine. Then here mention this post splash screen theme, like after the splash screen disappear, what theme should be applied to our application. So here we want to add the normal theme which was working perfectly fine before the splash screen. Okay, so here just simply copy this base theme splash screen app and add it here. Okay, now come inside this Android manifest.xml file, and here we have an error. So let's do one thing, change this to base.theme.splash screen app. Now it's perfectly fine. Now here we need to add the theme for our main activity, because after Android 12, splash screen is the part of main activity. Okay, so here simply mention theme and then here mention style theme dot app. Okay, why we are having app compact here? Okay, come to this themes.file and oh sorry, here we need to add the app, because app compact is totally different thing which we don't want. Either way, like if you don't change this, still it will work fine, but change it. Okay, now come again to this Android manifest xml file and remove the compact from here, and now it's working perfectly fine. Now come to this main activity file, and here we just need to add a single line of code, and because of that line our splash screen will appear. Now here you need to keep this thing in one mind, you always need to add the splash screen code before the on create view. Okay, so simply here add the install splash screen. Now if you just save the code and run the application, then splash screen will not be visible, and the reason is that because here we need to add the timer, like we need to set the duration for the splash screen. Okay, so here simply mention thread dot sleep, and then for now here add the time as 5000 millisecond. Okay, now here the splash screen will appear for the 5 second. And apart from that, let me do one thing, minimize me this Android Studio so that we can see our emulator and code simultaneously. And now when I run the app and save the code, then you can see the splash screen with this YouTube icon is working perfectly fine, right? Now here you can also add the exit animation, like how your main activity should launch once the splash screen part is completed. So for doing that, you need to create a variable and assign the install splash screen part into this variable. Okay, then here you need to set the set on exit animation listener onto this splash screen. So here add that, and then here it will return a splash view. Okay, so here simply mention splash view, and then here we need to animate the splash view. Okay, so here simply mention splash view, then icon view, because we are going to animate our icon. So here mention that, and then call the animate property, and afterwards, like here I want that when the splash screen is about to disappear, then the alpha value should be changed and it should be animated in that way. Okay, so here I mentioned the alpha value as 0f, and then we need to set the duration. So here mention the duration as 300 millisecond, and then here mention with end action, like when the animation is completed, then what should be done, right? So here mention the splash view dot remove, because we want to remove the splash screen, and then we need to add our main activity. Okay, so here simply mention this remove part onto the splash screen, then here call the start part of this animation. Now if you save the code and run the application, then you can see when the YouTube icon is disappearing, it's disappearing with this small alpha animation. So this is it about the splash screen. So the key takeaway here is that we should never create a separate splash activity anymore. The system already provides a fast, smooth and consistent splash experience, and this is the correct way to implement it in modern Android apps. And that's it for this video. In the next video, we will connect the splash screen with onboarding and authentication flow in a clean and scalable way. So if you enjoyed this video, please like this video and subscribe to Widget Wisdom, and I'll see you in the next one.